Alejandro Garnacho's career at Chelsea so far has been a very mixed bag depending on who you ask, so I wanted to do a video talking about it. Now, Alejandro Garnacho obviously joined Chelsea this summer from Manchester United in a deal worth about 50 million, and since then we've had some ups and we've had some downs. But I think the key point that we really need to highlight with Alejandro Garnacho is actually in his last 3 games that he played for Chelsea, being Newcastle, Cardiff, and Everton. So you guys can see right here, these are the stats and the minutes that he did play in those games. He had 65 minutes against Everton and got a 6.15 player rating. He had 45 minutes against Cardiff and got a 8.07 player rating. And he had the full 90 minutes against Newcastle and only managed a 6.77 rating. But now, what is actually the difference in his performances across all 3 of these games that's causing this drastic swing in player ratings? It's the goals that he scored against Cardiff. Now, I know that sounds super obvious on surface to say, well, yeah, he scored goals against Cardiff. Of course, he's got a higher player rating. But we can see in the games that he's not scoring those goals, he is still getting a lot of chances. This guy is a chance magnet for Chelsea. He took 5 shots against Newcastle, and against Everton, he probably could have had a hat-trick or at least a brace, and he walked away with nothing. And it's these inconsistencies in his finishing that I wanted to highlight today, because you guys can see clearly Alejandro Garnacho is what I would like to call a chance magnet. He constantly takes up the right areas to get in shooting positions, but sometimes his shooting leaves a lot to be desired. And when things come off for him, like they did against Cardiff, it's great. But when they don't, he becomes an increasingly frustrating player to watch. Now, Alejandro Garnacho is technically in, I think, his 5th season of first-team football now, despite his age. So I think it's very fair to say that this does still kind of raise a couple eyebrows as a Chelsea fan, because most young players his age do kind of have this problem, but they haven't played 5 seasons of first-team football under their belt the way Alejandro Garnacho has. So the way I see things right now, to be completely honest with Alejandro Garnacho, is that he's truly at a crossroads. He is essentially at this point exactly what Timo Werner was for us, a chance magnet. Couldn't get his finishing right, and it just never really materialized for him at Chelsea because of that. So if this man wants to succeed where his predecessors failed, he has to find a way to get that clinical edge to his game, because he's going to get those chances, and he's going to continue to get those chances as long as he's there. He's a type of player who doesn't let his misses get in the way of getting another chance. But he needs to be able to make sure that that doesn't become another miss as well. But what do you guys think about Alejandro Garnacho? Have you already decided that this guy just isn't Chelsea standard, or do you see the vision in what he can be for Chelsea? Get in the comments down below and let me know. And don't forget to follow for all things Chelsea.